Welcome to Coin Retrospectives, short histories of old coins. And this is a Ulysses S. Grant Memorial $half, minted in 1922 to celebrate the centennial of Grant's birth and raise money to renovate his birthplace. Designed and sculpted by Laura Garden Fraser in 1921, it on the obverse depicts Grant in his military uniform, and on the reverse there's his birthplace home, looking very resplendent in its depiction. Hiram Ulysses Grant was born on the 27th of April of 1822 in Point Pleasant, Ohio, and after getting into West Point at the age of 17, had a successful military career that saw him rise to the rank of Lieutenant General in the U.S. Army. He's probably best known for defeating Robert E. Lee and his Slavers' Army, and in doing so, helped to keep the Union together during the American Civil War. Or maybe you know him for being the 18th President of the United States from 1869 to 1877. Either way, being Lieutenant General and two-term President usually means you get your birthplace memorialized, and in 1921, that's exactly what happened, as the Ulysses S. Grant Centenary Memorial Association was formed, and someone had the bright idea to get Congress to pass legislation to mint a coin bearing Grant's likeness. Asking for 200,000 gold dollars, but obviously getting shot down as that's a lot of gold to tie up in a non-circulating coin, they instead got 10,000 gold dollars and 250,000 silver $half. The money raised was to be used to help fund the renovation of Grant's birthplace, build new memorial buildings around it, and to construct a 5-mile-long highway to be called General Grant Memorial Highway from Point Pleasant to New Richmond, where there was currently only an impassable road. Of course, given that this was the 1920s, the highway and the new buildings never were actually built, but the birthplace was renovated, and I'm sure everyone had a grand time during the Centennial Festival. Two versions of both the gold dollar and the $half were released, and both versions differ in the same way. Half of the gold dollars and a small number of the silver $half have a small star above Grant's name on the obverse. The committee asked for stars on just the gold dollar and were pleasantly surprised when the mint put them on some of the $half as well. Why would they want stars on some dollars and not on others? It's for the same reason Nintendo releases two versions of Pokemon, forcing you to buy two to complete a full set. Gotta catch all the coins. Additionally, they could sell the starred dollars for more. The starred $half was sold for $1.50, as opposed to the no star, which sold for $1. Again, people from the 1920s were just as greedy and insidious as they are today. And the 1930s too. In 1935, a dentist from the Bronx bought up a load of Grant no-star halves and punched his own star into them. People, man. Of the gold dollars issued, 5,000 of each variety were minted and all were sold. Of the silver $half, about 4,000 starred and 67,000 no-star varieties were struck and sold, with the rest returning to the mint. Today, this beautiful coin usually goes for about $100 to $150, depending on condition. And if you'll allow me to gush a little bit about this particular coin, I absolutely love the toning on the obverse here, and the design on the back is just amazing. Art historian Cornelius Vermeule said of it, "Her trees, her little wooden house, and her rail fence are modeled and carved with a gem cutter's precision. The texture of the leaves is one of the most subtle yet lively experiences on any surface of an American coin." And I'm super inclined to agree here. Laura Fraser, I know you passed on in 1966, but hey, you did good. And that wraps up this look at the Grant Memorial $half. If you enjoyed this, please consider subscribing. I post new videos every Sunday. And as always, leave your 2 cents in the comments, and have a great day.